what a tremendous basketball game. Two teams that we knew coming in, they were scoring, we were scoring, and figured it would be a high-scoring affair. And I think it came down to making a couple more plays than they did, getting to the free throw lines and making plays. But the game started off, it was going to be a shootout. They were shooting it, we were shooting it. 50 points almost by both teams at halftime. But I thought it slowed down in the second half, and that, to me, went to the advantage of Oklahoma. But somehow we were able to hang on to the lead, and then we got some quality minutes off the bench from Daniel Gafford. Hit a big shot going down the stretch, the clock running down. To me, it kind of opened up that lid, took the lid off, and we were able to make a couple more stops going down the stretch. And I think Dustin Thomas came and gave us some big minutes. His first game back. First half, I thought he was a little rusty, but in the second half, you could see his impact on his team, doing all the little dirty blue-collar kind of stuff, making free throws, got 9 rebounds, defensive rebounds. So it was a team win. And when you think about Oklahoma, Lon has a tremendous team. They all can shoot the basketball, and that was our concern, them making shots. But they turned it, and they started attacking, getting easy opportunities at the basket. But I thought, again, it was a game that went back and forth, and Trae Young, again, he's more of a scorer tonight. He leads the nation in assists. And so he was scoring for his basketball team. And so, therefore, we were able to minimize the other guys that can really shoot the basketball. But again, it comes down to making plays. And we had some guys that made some plays, some key plays for us going down the stretch.
How much does it change your defense when someone like Trae can shoot from 25, 30 feet as far as getting that up?
Well, I always say, guys got to get out there and make him shoot him from 35 feet out. But he's crafty enough where he can get in there and make some plays for not only himself but other people. Good player, good, very, very good, very, very heady. I mean, when you think about a guy that has that kind of range and has that real savvy of getting the ball to the right people, and I thought we actually did a pretty decent job on him. But there are times when he got loose. You can see he's a dynamite player.
Daniel shot there on the baseline. I'm sure Apple State was what are you doing, but stood up particular confidence. Talk about that play.
Well, he took one earlier. I think he took one right at the elbow there, and it hit off the back rim. He got a nice little touch. But it tells you a little bit about him that, he wasn't afraid of the moment. And the thing I like about it is our guys trusted. They trusted him. Now, he didn't have a choice but to shoot it. But just think about his awareness. That clock was running down, and he hoisted it up there, and that was a big shot.
Coach, you've got North Carolina tomorrow, a team you're pretty familiar with. Tell me a little bit about how you guys are already kind of looking forward to playing the Tar Heels again.
Well, I ain't familiar with them as I'm going to get familiar with them. They're an outstanding team. When you got, Hall of Fame coach over there, Roy Williams, they have, young men, the Berry kid that I thought he played really, really well for. The Pinson kid is, I think, is a dynamite player, but they have more than those guys, and so their size. Just thinking about last year, I thought they did a good job of attacking us on the glass, and so that's something we've got to really got to counter, as we get ready to play in this tournament. This game has nothing to do with what took place last year. They're the national championship team. That's what they are. They're the national champions, and it won't be one crown till at the end of the year. So it's a tremendous opportunity for us. We know the challenge, but it's a great opportunity, and it's one I'm sure our guys are looking forward to.
How do you feel like the press affected them? It seemed like they got maybe some easy looks, but you guys also spent a lot.
Well, that's why I talk about the fool's gold. Sometimes you get some things, but you also give up some things. I thought when they came down and just really executed the offense, I thought they were a lot more effective. I thought when we sped them up, I thought that, and they made shots. It was a game going back and forth. But I thought it also made them extend some energy. They extended a lot of energy. And so, therefore, when you look at the free throws going down the stretch, you look at the shots going down the stretch, you're not as effective. And not only that, we were able to get to the free throw line. And so maybe that had something to do, the fatigue factor had something to do with their defense as well, because as opposed to maybe stopping, they were foulers, and we get to the free throw line. We shot, in the second half, I think we shot 22 out of 27. That's the difference in the game.
This event is being put on by Nike. Your program obviously has a relationship with Nike. I'm curious about what you think you get and you give with Nike and that relationship. What do you get from that partnership?
Well, it's a family situation. I mean, our guys coming here to this event, I think it's something that'll highlight and stay with them for the rest of their life. I mean, when you think about who Nike is and what they represent, this is a huge opportunity for these guys. You know, they get a chance to get a personal message from LeBron James. They get a chance to get addressed by a guy who's built one of the biggest shoe companies in the country. They wear the products. So having an opportunity to come and play in this is, I think it's big. And Nike represents the best. I think they represent the best. And of course, we're in college athletics. And so if you got a chance to be a part of that, I think it's special. And so for us to have the opportunity to play here in this field, this is something will never happen again. You know, I don't think so. It may, but if you think about it, it's something that never happened. So it's very, very unique. And I'm sure there's a lot of teams that are Nike schools and other schools too would love to be in this position, have an opportunity to play in this particular tournament.
Thanks. Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.